Hey everybody, it's Robin. Some of you are probably saying, I already watched this video. How come it's popping up again? Well, I decided to re-tape it because I thought the color was terrible. It must have been a bad time of the night for me, and I must have been extremely tired because to me it didn't look bad. But now that I looked at it this morning, it looked really bad. So this is my Tim Coffey flower, and I decided to make one. When he first put this out on video, I'm like, that is just way cool. Way thinking outside the box. That's what makes him a good artist. And then I turned on Prima Donna Craft and watched her Scrapbook Curio mini album with Tim and Scrapbooking Shadow Box with Tim. I thought, oh, I gotta go make his version of the plastic flower. So here is my version of his plastic flower. And I used 11 layers like he did, 4.5 inches. And I watch his video on how he makes it. And he gives you a couple different ideas on how to color the paper. And I took the Tim Holtz Victorian Velvet, Tattered Rose, Worn Lipstick, and Spun Sugar, and did those all over each plastic piece, and then let them sit for a while and wiped them off. I don't know how well the color is coming across, but it is pink. And then I used his latte alcohol ink on the edges of the flower. And I think it's just cool looking. Very unique. So then what I did was I thought, well, how am I gonna... I had another flower laying here forever, and it drove me nuts. And I'll show you that flower in a second. And I didn't want it just laying around. This is why I should tape during the day and not at night. Now I can think. So I went ahead and used the Tim Holtz Broke die. And then I cut my background paper out of this basic gray hopscotch. And if you don't have this, buy it. It's fabulous. The thing I love about it, it has, this is the page I used. It has all the colors I absolutely love, just muted. You know, it doesn't always have to be bright and overpowering. So, and I kind of think this reminds me of different fabric patterns and quilts and things like that. I just love it. I just think it's fun. And then I'm going to jump back here to the hopscotch pattern page. Jeez, isn't that cute? I absolutely love this paper. So anyway, that's a must-have from Basic Gray. And Tim's, if you don't know him on YouTube, it's Tim Coffey Art, and it's his plastic bag flower episode 7. So I didn't say that. And then over here in the corner, I took one of those, if anybody watches my videos, I got this bag of cameos off eBay for hardly anything. And I'm not sure of the seller's name at all. I tried to look one time and then I didn't go back and try to look any deeper. So what I did to her, since so she wasn't so bright, I don't know if you can see it with that being in the plastic, I took excuse me, the walnut stain from Tim Holtz and went over it and let it sit for a second and then blotted her out so she wasn't so distressed and brown, because she just kind of looked tacky that way. And then here's my flower I was talking about. I had this sitting around forever and I kept looking at it like, what am I going to use? And that's from the Dynamics rolled flower from My Favorite Stamps, mftstamps.com. And then I also used that little pink flower is from Recollections. And this is from several months back. We were all on the bandwagon. They had all their stuff 50% off, the Recollection stuff. And everybody was going out and buying stuff. That's what that's from. So that's a fabulous little element to add. And then on this side here, I added the big one of the pink ones. And then I added 3 of the large rose petals, rose leaves, and 2 of the scalloped leaves from I Am Roses. And I know it's not a rose, but the only other leaf I had was like a maple leaf, so I thought this one was way better. And I just love how it turned out. I think it's so cute. And I'm going to hang, after I did my Crazed Crafter up on the wall, I haven't put this string up yet, but this is the kind of stuff I wanted to put up there with it. So if you have any questions, give me a holler and have a great weekend.